Papoose is the prime example of why you stay away from married men and men in relationships. Let's talk about it. So Claressa Shields spent Christmas alone this year. And not only did she spend Christmas alone, she didn't even have a gift to open on Christmas from Papoose. But you know who did have a gift to open in Papoose on Christmas? Remy Ma, his wife. Why? Because they still have a family. See, word on the street is Remy and Papoose is working on getting back together. And the sad thing about it is Claressa has been doing so much to prove that this man loves her. It's just showing how much he loves Remy.
I just want to know, is this okay? Y'all, did y'all just see when Claressa Shields was in the LV store? Bought the bags. Then she go home to make it seem like Papoose got it for her for Christmas. She literally was just in the store, sitting down, counting her money, posting the receipts. Can somebody check on her to make sure she okay?
This is nice!
Bricks!
This whole situation has turned into one of those stories that people cannot stop talking about, especially online. Over the holiday season, many Black women on social media were openly joking about and criticizing Claressa Shields. The main reason was simple. On Christmas Day, people noticed that Papoose did not spend the holiday with her. That one detail started a chain reaction. Right away, fans began saying that Papoose was actually with his youngest daughter and his wife, Remy Ma. Claressa quickly responded and said that was not true. According to her, Papoose spent Christmas with his mother and other family members. That answer only made people talk even more. Let me pause right here and say something clearly, especially for young women in their 20s and early 30s. If a man is not spending holidays with you, and he is not away for work, military duty, or an emergency job, then that man is not truly yours. You might believe you are in a real relationship, but the actions do not match the story. Either you are being misled, or you are staying in something unhealthy and telling yourself it is fine. Now let us look at the bigger picture. Papoose is still legally married. From what many people understand, his divorce from Remy Ma has not been fully finalized. That alone raises serious concerns. Many women warn others to stay away from married men, especially those who always have excuses, paperwork in progress, and money problems. These situations often bring more stress than happiness. People also believe that what you put into the world eventually comes back to you. When children from different relationships are involved, things can become even more complicated. It rarely turns into one big, happy family. More often, there is tension, confusion, and a lot of hurt feelings. People end up frustrated or caught in drama, and the whole situation starts to feel messy instead of loving. As for Remy, there have also been questions about her personal life. At one point, people said she was talking to a battle rapper from Philadelphia. Some claim she cheated first during her marriage to Papoose. According to these stories, she helped this man, gave him opportunities, and even spent holidays with him. That made many people believe Papoose had a reason to finally move on after feeling embarrassed in public. Then Claressa Shields entered the picture. From the beginning, some fans felt this relationship was not a good match for her. One major reason was the unresolved issues between Papoose and Remy. A married man with unfinished business can bring a lot of emotional weight into a new relationship. Many believed Claressa did not need that kind of stress in her life, especially when she had worked so hard to build her own success. People also began judging Papoose and Remy more harshly. Some felt that the image they once sold of strong, loyal love fell apart after cheating rumors surfaced. After that, many fans believed their public choices started to look careless and poorly thought out. Papoose is respected for his ability to rap, but his career never reached a level of major financial success. Much of his fame comes from older freestyle moments and appearances from years ago. Remy Ma, on the other hand, had a promising music career that was interrupted when she went to prison during her prime. After she came home, people felt she struggled to fully return to the spotlight in the same way. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields has been winning since she was a teenager. She earned back-to-back Olympic gold medals and became a champion in multiple weight classes. She made history in boxing and built a strong reputation through discipline, training, and sacrifice. Whether people like her personality or not, her achievements speak loudly. She earned her place through effort, not popularity. Because of that, many fans were disappointed to see her caught up in relationship drama. They felt she did not need to be part of a complicated story involving ex-wives, past partners, and public arguments. Some described it as a soap opera that took attention away from her real accomplishments. Instead of being celebrated only for her talent and hard work, Claressa started being talked about for who she was dating and what might be happening behind closed doors. That shift made many supporters uncomfortable. They felt like people who had not achieved as much were now benefiting from her spotlight. At the same time, Claressa is not seen as a victim by everyone. Some people believe she chose to enter a complicated situation fully aware of the past. They argue that when you step into a relationship where there are already children, a spouse, and unresolved issues, you accept the risk that comes with it. Many women online talk about accountability. They say that after the first partner and family, anyone who comes into a situation like that needs to take responsibility for their own choices. Some believe that people sometimes convince themselves they are different or better, only to end up dealing with the same problems. The situation became even more serious when Claressa signed a major deal in late 2025. Reports said it was worth around $8 million, making it the biggest contract of her career. Many fans celebrated this moment for her, because she had been fighting for years to receive financial respect that matched her talent and success. Soon after, rumors began spreading that Papoose received a large cut from that deal, possibly around $1.6 million. If that were true, some people started connecting it to the expensive gifts and shopping trips seen on social media. They questioned whether the money being spent by others was actually coming from Claressa's earnings. The online conversation grew even louder after a video appeared. In the clip, Remy was inside a fur coat shop, talking with the store owner and filming a small promotional moment. Viewers quickly noticed that Papoose had also appeared in a separate video with the same store owner, wearing the same outfit on what looked like the same day. Internet detectives began to piece things together. They believed this meant Remy and Papoose were together during that shopping trip. Some even claimed they could hear Papoose's voice in the background of Remy's video. This led to more questions. People said that if Papoose was supposed to be with his daughter or his mother, why was he actually shopping with Remy? That detail caused many to doubt the earlier explanations. At this point, fans started asking for clarity. Some said the story does not make sense. Either Papoose is struggling financially, or he has access to money that allows him to spend freely. They wanted to know which version was true. If the rumor about his cut from Claressa's deal is accurate, some believe that could explain where the shopping money came from. It also raised questions about why Claressa was told he spent Christmas with family, while others believed he was spending time with Remy instead. People also noticed that there had been no recent news about Remy and the man from Philadelphia she was once linked to. That made some think that situation had ended, and she may have been reconnecting with Papoose. Things took another turn when Remy walked out of the store and cameras were waiting outside. It looked like paparazzi were ready for her. Some viewers felt this was not a coincidence. They believed the cameras were called ahead of time, making the moment feel planned instead of random. Paparazzi usually do not wait outside small shops for artists who are not currently in the biggest headlines. That made people think this appearance was meant to create attention and fuel more conversation. All of this has left fans divided. Some feel Claressa is being taken advantage of. Others believe everyone involved is playing a role in keeping the drama alive. What most people agree on is that the story has grown far beyond a simple relationship. In the middle of all this noise, Claressa continues to train, fight, and represent herself as a champion. Many supporters hope she takes time to protect her peace and focus on the career she worked so hard to build. They want to see her remembered for her strength, her titles, and her impact on boxing, not just for who she is connected to in her personal life. No matter what the truth is behind the rumors, her achievements in the ring remain real. As the story keeps unfolding online, people will continue to share opinions, theories, and reactions. But for Claressa, the future is still open. Many fans hope the next chapter of her life will be centered on success, growth, and the powerful legacy she has already started to create.
The guy said that the last time they went to the Ultimate Club, Carmen was sitting on his lap. When he told me that, I said, oh, hell, I paid double for that.
But at the end of the day, he never got no pictures. He was telling you a story, Mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush. To you with the bush.
Remy recently had a moment in front of the cameras where she spoke proudly about how great her co-parenting relationship is with Papoose, who is still legally her husband. She seemed comfortable showing the world that even though they are separated, she can still call him, and he will show up when she wants. That was the picture she wanted people to see when the paparazzi caught her outside the store for what looked like a casual, but carefully timed interview. When she was asked how co-parenting was going, she smiled and said everything was easy and smooth. She explained that she had no problems at all, and that whenever she reached out, Papoose was there. To some people watching, it did not just sound like teamwork for their child. It sounded like she was also sending a message. The message felt clear. Even though they are apart, she still has a strong hold on him. This is where many believe Claressa is being placed in an uncomfortable position. Remy's words and actions seemed aimed at showing that, first, she and Papoose are still married. Second, she can still move him in any direction she chooses. And third, if she wanted him back in a deeper way, she might be able to make that happen. Whether that is true or not, the way it came across made people wonder if there is more going on behind the scenes. This situation has also sparked a bigger conversation, especially among younger women. Many people are saying that getting involved with someone who is still legally married almost always leads to stress, confusion, and public drama. No matter what promises are made, there is usually unfinished business that does not simply disappear. The past finds a way to stay in the picture. Some believe Remy's public appearance was not only about co-parenting. They think she wanted to make sure Claressa noticed her presence. The idea floating around online is that Remy was showing off that any money or success flowing through Papoose is still connected to her in some way. Whether that is fact or just gossip, the impression it left on viewers was strong. From the outside, it looks like Claressa has stepped into a complicated and emotional web. She came into this situation with no children, no long history, and no shared past with anyone involved. She also came in as a winner in her own right. Someone who built her life on hard work, focus, and personal discipline. That is why some people feel disappointed seeing her surrounded by what they call unnecessary chaos. Claressa's story is very different from the one playing out around her. She earned her success through years of training, sacrifice, and determination. In individual sports, there is no one else to lean on. When you win, it is because of your effort. When you lose, the weight also falls on your shoulders alone. That kind of path builds a strong sense of responsibility and pride. Because of that, some fans feel protective of her. They believe she deserves peace, stability, and people who support her growth, not situations that pull her into public conflict. They worry that staying connected to a married man who still shares a complicated bond with his wife will only bring more attention to drama instead of her achievements. There is also a belief among critics that Papoose and Remy do not have much to lose in this situation. They argue that being connected to Claressa keeps both of them in the spotlight. Her name brings attention, conversations, and headlines. That attention, in turn, benefits anyone linked to her. Others take it even further and say that Claressa's success is being used as a lifeline. They point out that her major deals, public appearances, and growing brand create opportunities not just for her, but for those around her. In their view, she is the one carrying the weight, while others enjoy the results. After the holiday season, Claressa posted videos showing herself with Papoose as the new year began. They were smiling, counting down, and sharing a kiss on camera. To her, it may have been a way to prove that their relationship was real and strong. To viewers, it felt like a response to the growing rumors. Some people reacted with concern instead of support. They warned her not to tie herself permanently to a situation that already looks unstable. Their advice was simple. Do not make choices that will connect you forever to someone else's unfinished story, especially when signs of possible reconciliation between a husband and wife are still floating around. The shopping trip that Remy and Papoose were seen on added more fuel to the conversation. Cameras were already waiting when they came out of the store. That made people believe the moment was planned, not accidental. It gave the impression that someone wanted the public to see them together. Because of moments like that, theories have grown online. Some think there is a quiet effort to rebuild their public image as a pair. Others believe it is just two people who still share a complicated connection that never fully ended. At the same time, many remind Claressa that she is not powerless in this story. They say she chose to step into this situation, and with that choice comes responsibility. It is easy to see someone as a victim when things go wrong, but it is also important to recognize the role personal decisions play. Still, there is a lot of sympathy for her. People understand how loyalty and feelings can cloud judgment. They know how easy it is to believe promises, especially when they come from someone you trust. That trust can make you ignore warning signs that would be obvious from the outside. For some, this whole situation has become a lesson. They say when you are winning in life, you have to be careful about who you allow close to you. Not everyone around you is moving in the same direction. Some may benefit from your success without putting in the same level of effort. Claressa's supporters want to see her return to being known mainly for her strength in the ring, not for headlines about relationships and public disputes. They want her story to be about victories, titles, and the legacy she is building as one of the best in her field. In the end, this has turned into a larger conversation about love, loyalty, and self-respect. It is about knowing your worth and protecting what you have worked so hard to build. It is also about understanding that every choice comes with a cost, whether that cost shows up now or later. As the talk continues online, people share their opinions from every angle. Some defend Claressa and say she should follow her heart. Others warn her to step back and look at the bigger picture. No matter which side people take, one thing is clear. The world is watching, and everyone is waiting to see what she decides to do next. If you want, I can rewrite this again in a YouTube narration style with stronger hooks, dramatic pauses, and call-to-action lines for viewers.